Hello, welcome back to another video. SugarJerry here. Today I've got a very special topic and a very special guest from the Terra 1912 server with me today. So we're going to be covering a competition that we had several months ago, which was our Townhouses competition. And I'm joined by our competition organizer, AkiraBuilds.
Hello.
Akira did a very good job running these competitions. She's run quite a few so far, and for this particular competition, the way that most of our competitions work is we allow anyone from the community to submit an entry, and then we have a community voting period where anyone from the community can do a ranked choice vote where they pick their top 5 favorites out of all of the entries, and we have a set of winners. Additionally, we call it the top 3 contenders in any competition, as well as a Terra's Choice award, which is just a vote that happens separately by the builders on the Terra 1912 build team. If you want to participate in a future competition, we run them every month. We're going to have a Halloween one wrapping up soon, but we'll have another one starting up shortly after that. And there'll be a link in the description to follow along and join if you would like. So that happens all on our Discord server. Each of our competitions has a different theme and rules. So Akira, if you'd like, you can explain what the special rules were for this competition.
Yes, this theme was townhouses, and the special thing for this comp was that all of the entries had really strict size restrictions. They had to be within 32 times 32 times 32 blocks, and that meant that all of them are very comparable in size, which is both a good and a bad thing. It may be a bit more repetitive, but it might be easier to cast your votes, as it's easier to compare them against each other, and it also kind of lowers the floor for a lot of people to enter. So we saw in this comp that we had a lot of people enter because of the restrictions that we had. But that's something we do every now and then. We like to also have more open competitions, but for shorter ones like this, which just lasted 2 weeks, it's also nice to have a bit more restrictions.
That's a good thing to point out. Yeah, this competition was relatively short, of only 2 weeks, but it's actually the highest amount of participation we've had yet, with 39 entries. So we should do more like this. This was a big success.
For sure.
And was there other special rules besides the size restriction?
It had to be sort of a townhouse that was more of a terraced or attached townhouse, like a row house. So that means the buildings must connect to at least one other building, sort of. And you don't have to build the building that it connects to, but it can't just be like a mansion that happens to stand inside, like in a city. It has to be a row house of sorts. And some of them are less stereotypical row houses, because the definition was just that they have to share one wall with another building. So you will see that. But that also made all of the entries this time more similar than what they usually are.
And you also didn't have to just build one row house, correct? You could have multiple if they fit inside the size limitation.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So we can dive into our entries now then. All right, so entry number 1 here. I don't know, Akira, you want to open the floor with thoughts on this?
Yes, sure. I really love this entry because the houses shows like evolution of architecture. The first one, most to the left, is sort of late medieval probably, and then it's more like 16 or 1700s. And then the last one to the right is probably from 1800s. So it shows how Central French architecture evolved, and that's really cool.
And this is a style you've built in yourself a fair amount, correct?
Yes, all 3 of them, and similar scale as well. So I loved how it tells a story of how the city was relevant in all sorts of different periods, and how materials and technology changed.
They've also decorated the street a bit with the carriage and the street scenes, which is a nice thing to do, especially with the limited space, just to fill it with life.
Yeah, it's good use of the space.
Let's see. we should have a few other angles here. There's only 2 for this one. I think you were limited to up to 3 angles. So yeah, quite a nice entry.
Right. Yes.
And moving on, we've got a very different sort of entry here. This looks like I guess 19th century German architecture. Yeah, the name also on the signs gives that away. I can zoom in a bit.
Yes, for sure.
This entry
is more detailed building for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. All the bright colors definitely catch the eye on this entry, and they've gone for an approach where instead of doing the street itself, they've used, I think, probably glass to get this reflection effect.
Yeah, and it also gives more space for the building itself, so that's why they got enough space for such a large building and also another smaller townhouse on the side, because they didn't spend that space on the sidewalk itself. And I believe if you go to the next pictures, you can see that meant they got space on the back as well to build the back sides of them.
There we go.
Yeah, so then they chose to build the courtyard on the back instead of the street on the front. So that was a very different approach to dealing with the size restrictions.
Yeah, I really like that. And they've got, is this kids playing ball, do you think, or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. It looks like they're running really fast. I think that's like the...
oh, like dust.
I think that's the trail behind them.
I see. Yeah, it's an interesting effect. I really like this, and I like that they actually, you couldn't tell from the other angle, but they built the side of this building quite detailed.
Yeah, that's great.
There's an alley.
Yeah.
That's
great use of space as well.
Alright. Moving on to this next one. Very bright image compared to the last one. Interesting shaders on it. This is those famous, it's like the market square in Brussels, I think, right? In Belgium?
Yeah, I think so. It's beautiful. Very extravagant architecture. Very challenging to build. It's detailing that doesn't always translate the best to a Minecraft because of how much curves and depth these buildings has, but I think it works really well.
Yeah,
and it also is built on an angle.
It is. I think the street is kind of curving. Is that right?
Oh yes.
At the back.
Yeah, it is.
So that makes it that adds some visual interest where they're kind of embracing you as you view them. You get absorbed into the street scene they've done here.
Yeah, and you can also see the smaller scale allows them to build 5 different houses within the size restrictions. So a smaller scale actually was really helpful with that. And if you compare to entry number 1, they were only able to get in 3 houses. Meanwhile here there's 5. So it's a bit of a scale difference that might be really helpful for this specific restriction.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. But you obviously are sacrificing your ability to go maybe capture smaller details as you scale down. So there's a bit of a balance. Do you want to do one bigger but very detailed townhouse, as we've already seen a few like that, or do you want to do a whole row of smaller ones and get more of a street scene feel? All right, and so here's entry 4.
This is an old amphitheater. It's built as it stood in the 18th century, so that's a really interesting mix of much older architecture and then townhouses that's built into it. One of the most unique entries we got, I think.
That's very interesting. It took me a second the first time I saw this to figure out what's happening. So just to kind of call it out, this structure in the back is the old wall of the amphitheater that's in ruins and built, I guess, using the back as a starting block. They've built smaller houses now into the front of it. It's a very cool effect.
Yeah, you can also see here that the smaller scale allowed them to build more structures in total, which worked really well.
Yeah, it's really nice.
They've been able to get a lot of detail and life into it as well.
Let's see. There's another angle. I need to be better at showing all the angles. Nice little Dutch angle there, slightly tilted. It's nice.
For sure.
All right, entry 5.
Yes, this is 1016 and 1018 Madison Ave, and I know that because I built this one as well myself long time ago. It's a sort of Gilded Age New York City townhouse. It's a very large townhouse. It just barely fits within the size restrictions, so that's really fun. Really good use of the space. It's I think it translates very well to Minecraft, this building, and they've done a great job at recreating it.
Yeah, I really like it. It almost looks like 3 different townhouses, the way that the facade is split up.
Oh yes.
So it kind of even though it's just one building, it kind of is its own ensemble. I like how they've done it here.
And I love how they didn't cheap out on the first floor, where like it's not actually symmetrical. Not even the center of the building is symmetrical at the first floor. So it's great to see them actually doing those small details.
I'm also noticing the details on the second floor are different on each side as well. I don't know the reference, but I'm sure that's how it really is.
Yes, that is accurate. That is how the ref actually is. So that's really cool that they included that.
All right.
You can see the windows as well. Some of them have panes that goes.
Oh yeah, and some don't.
And some of them doesn't.
And these are textures that you may be wondering how they got the windows. For our competitions, general rule is we don't allow major texture packs, but we do allow our own Terra 1912 texture pack, which is how you can get windows like this. So short plug, you can download that as well on our Discord. But moving on, next entry here is entry 6.
I wonder who built this.
I certainly do wonder who built this. Yeah, for those who do not know, these are some Viennese townhouses built by myself. So I'm not going to speak on them that much. I don't know, Akira, do you have any thoughts?
I think your horse is really beautiful, and I think the carriage, the 45-degree carriage, is beautiful. Yeah, maybe it's not even 45 degrees, but it's yes,
it's a mess from the back. It was a bit of an optical illusion.
Yes. I think it's great. It's a really tricky angle. You nailed it. Very nice colors. Colors matters a lot when it's a small building with less visual interest otherwise. It's great focusing on getting the texturing right on the roofs, etc. And the contrasts of the windows, etc. So
thank you. Yeah,
great use of that.
If you're wondering why they're at such a weird angle, it's because they went directly into my Vienna project. So north is north, and I just kind of copied a section of the map out and filled it out. And as of now, I have actually built the entire suburb that these little townhouses are from. So that's kind of exciting.
Extremely painful, but extremely effective visually.
Yeah, worth it because I'm happy with how these came out. Next, we got a very different build here.
Oh yes.
Is this Dutch?
It's Belgian.
Belgian, okay.
I believe. Yeah. It's from the town of Brugge. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I'm not Belgian. I don't speak French or Dutch, so.
The Americans, we call it Bruges.
Okay, we call it Bruges then. That's easier. Beautiful houses, at least, and I love how they included the canal as well.
Yes, it's kind of a very, I guess, algae or leafy green sort of water as well, which conveys the vibe.
Still water.
Yeah. And they've got different styles as well, but all of this, I guess we call it like a stepped gable on the top.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering what this detail on the rightmost house is meant to reflect with the... It almost looks like it's maybe not aligned, or if the with the fence gates and the fences and the chains. I'm not sure. Or it might
you
just
never
be
know
the
with these houses. They are some weird ones.
Yeah, I would like to see the ref on Google Maps sometime. I should check it out, see if I can find it. Let's see, did they give other angles? I think there's one more.
Oh, nice. That's great. That angle almost makes it look like a Lego or something. It's beautiful.
I like the presentation.
Almost like a little model.
I think what I was seeing here, it is centered. It is just because of the...
Oh yeah, it is the angle. Yeah, that's great.
Quite a small scale.
Really nice.
This one.
Yeah, and really nice job with the windows, with so much deboard walls. That's really painful to work with, but it allows for so much detail on such a small scale.
All right, moving on to entry 8. We've got
I believe this is Amsterdam townhouses, or inspired by it at least, it says.
This is a little, let's see if I've got a more zoomed out angle. They took it from street level, so it's a bit hard to see. We've got the backs of the houses included, which I don't know, not many entries did that. It's kind of interesting.
And even a little tree there, so that's really nice.
And I like that they gave some name, they've got a name and stuff like that, little lively details.
Yeah, and although it's harder to see the building from this close, it does make them feel more alive, especially when we're standing like almost in between the people on the street. So
yeah,
that adds a lot of life.
It's a nice vibe.
Yeah, love the foliage on the building as well. Nice with some vines growing up.
Yeah. All right, entry 9 is next.
It does not say where this is based on, but I believe it looks kind of Southern European or something like that.
My guess would be Italian.
Could be.
It looks
Italian, I mean.
The top 2 floors give me like a Florentine palazzo sort of style.
It could be that, or like Southern France. Hard to tell. Beautiful, at least. Really
yes.
Nice.
I like the medallions on the wall. I'm imagining they've got maybe like someone's face inside them or something like that, like the owner of the house.
Oh, yes. Yeah, or like maybe a coat of arms as well.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Hard to capture small details, but just by showing the circle, you kind of imply it.
Yeah. This is a great example of building at the larger scale and being able to fill out the entire space for one building and then having a lot of detail going on.
Yeah, that's true. Love it.
Big storefronts that allows for a lot of detail there as well, with all the crates and chests and barrels and stuff like that. Big canopies and everything.
Yeah, it adds life. Even without having like people or carts, you can still see it's like a lived-in space.
Yeah, for sure.
Entry 10. Is this? Do they have a name for it?
It's Fading Foundations. I'm not sure where it's from, but it's beautiful.
More of just an impressionistic title.
Yeah, probably. I love the 3 different colors. That is really cool.
Really interesting, like scaffolding on the side as well.
Yeah, and it almost looks like they're cleaning it there maybe or something, or like there's like something growing. I'm not sure, but I really like that texturing, and it looks like they've used the banners there as well to like blend those blocks in with the color of the building itself. So that's a really cool use of like mixing banners and glazed terracotta.
Yeah, and it fits with the title of Fading Foundations, right? It looks like this is like
a
mural or something that was bright at one point, but it's kind of, the paint is dripping or it has crumbled and it's fading away.
That is true.
I don't know if this was intentional, but the car, it looks like it's driving away and it's been like packed up in the back. So maybe it's like someone moving away from home. It's kind of
that could be.
vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
I
nice
like
with a little tree at the corner as well to finish it off.
Yeah, really nice. Very cool curling trunk.
For sure.
All right, we got 11 here.
Yes.
This is giving me British vibes.
Yeah, it's either that or it's Australian. I'm not sure. I think it might be that. I don't remember.
Does it no title? Just photos?
No, it's just the streets. So I don't remember. But regardless, it's really pretty.
I think we got another image. I gotta zoom out and zoom back. Yeah, here we go. There's another angle image. Yeah, there's people here and having a cake in the what do they call areaway in front of the houses. Kind of an interesting detail. That's
great. I love how they fit 4 trees there as well, and how all of the trees aren't the same. It's like it's symmetry, but at the same time it's like slightly asymmetric, which adds much more interest to it.
Yeah, in the first shot you can kind of see that.
It's nice that they're different heights.
All right, and then entry 12 here.
This is a set of Bostonian-inspired townhouses, it says.
Ah, yeah, Boston. I'm getting, yeah, like,
Closer to home.
closer to my home. Yeah, no, I see what they're going for. This is like maybe up near the State House in Boston. It's
What
nice.
really sticks out to me with this entry is how much effort has gone into the tree. It's
Tree?
a really, really nice tree.
Let me see. I think there's one more image. You can see the tree a bit more clearly here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's nice.
it's really nice.
It's bending away from the houses, so it's realistic,
that
trying to
makes
get
sense.
light off this corner here.
For sure, and it's textured as well, which like the trunk itself, which is something that a lot of people forget about. So I really like that, and I love how you can just barely see the trunk through the foliage. It's nice that you can see it, and it's nice that it's not more visible as well, because this type of tree would be trimmed regularly, which means the foliage will be very dense, so very realistic.
Let's see. We got another American one for entry 13 here.
Oh yes, I'm not sure where this is from, but I love it, and the elevation change is really cool.
It's given. I think is it Lombard Street in San Francisco that has the steep elevation like this. It's kind of reminding me of that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
Yes.
the big bay windows with, I think is probably trying to be like a copper patina.
Yeah.
Is cool effects.
Yeah, I love how different the townhouses are as well. It's really, really nice.
And they've
And,
maximized the space because they've got the whole street and 4 different structures. So very small scale. One block wide windows.
Yeah, and the little skeleton in the ground there, it's really fun.
They did
I
that.
don't think we've ever seen anyone do that before.
I hadn't either. We can also speak on. I think there might be other entries with these, but these are text display entities. That's how they've achieved this on the site here.
Yes, that's right. And we do allow that for comps. It's a vanilla thing, though it's up to each comp organizer how to tackle that. But we have generally allowed them. And we have actually seen that entries that use them or rely on them heavy generally don't do as well in the competitions. We haven't had any entry in top 3 since these things became used in our community that has actually relied heavily on them. So it doesn't seem like a way to cheap out to get a lot of votes, which is what some people raised concerns with initially. But it's a really cool way of adding some extra detail.
Yeah, I get the worry was people could like get infinite amounts of detail, right? Because you can scale them and shrink them down, so you could, bypass the rules or the restrictions for a competition like this. But just using a few tastefully like this to get some nice lettering and signage is kind of perfect.
Yeah, and it shows that like even when we have no restrictions on it, it doesn't really matter because people haven't really been relying on it much more than this anyway.
Maybe we'll see someone take the time to do a fully block
Maybe
display one.
that will be exciting to see.
Yeah.
Almost hope that happens at some point. It would be really fun.
All right, I'm guessing this is New Orleans.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I think I know this building here.
It's Napoleon House, built in the 1790s.
I like the colors on this.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
The green,
really,
and
really
browns.
nice.
I think we got a corner image as well here.
I love the little turret on the roof as well, if you can even call it that. It's so pretty.
Yeah, I think I'd call this like a lantern or a
Oh yes,
or
that's
a
right.
skylight. Yeah.
Yeah. It's such a beautiful building. Really, really well done. It's like there's not too much going on in terms of like actual details on the building itself in real life, but it translates so well to Minecraft the way it has been built. So it works really, really well.
Yeah, it's part of the competition is choosing your subject matter, right? And so yeah, this is really cool.
It captures the vibe so well.
All right, this is entry 15. I'm guessing that does it have a title? It seems like something Central European, maybe.
It doesn't have a title, but yeah, I would assume so as well. Maybe like Czech Republic or something like that, or like Croatia or something, maybe. I don't know.
I'm seeing this could be interpreted as like a Polish flag. I'm not sure, or it could just
or
be
Indonesian.
or Indonesian. It's true.
Yeah.
If someone knows what the reference is for this, let us know. Was it Indonesian? They like bikes a lot. That's
true.
nice to see, and outdoor terrace dining.
Yeah, and there's a green building, which is really rare, and I love to see it. I love green buildings.
It's true. It's an underrepresented color in the building painting community.
Really nice with the smoke coming out of the chimney as well. I love small details like that.
Yeah, I think we got some more images showing the street as well.
So very lively, very, very nice. I love this. Nice trees as well.
Yeah, this one a nice way to do the conifer with the sweetberry bushes. I've been playing around with that myself recently.
Yeah, and I love how you can really tell the two trees are completely different types of trees. Not only have they different shape and density and everything, but they also have different color of foliage.
Yeah, I think they used biomes on this, right? I'm pretty sure that the tall grass is different.
It might be, and also the use of carrots, which is a much more saturated green and bright green color than the sweet berry bushes. So great way of getting some different shades of green there.
All right, entry 16.
It says this is a row of fictional townhouses, but with realistically illuminated windows at night, controlled by a daylight sensor even.
Wow.
So that's really cool.
I wonder if this
you can see that in the second picture, I believe.
Okay, yeah, let me...
That is really cool.
The yellow to give kind of a warm... Like, they could have just put, like, just the light blocks or lanterns behind, but instead they gave it some color. It's really nice.
Yeah, really warm and cozy lights. It looks great. Looks like a nice city to live in.
It does. And they've also shown here they follow the rules, right? They've marked out the limits.
Yes, that is great. And great use of space as well. These are pretty large buildings in real life as well, but the scale they've chosen just barely allows for 3 of them, both in height and in width, so great use. And nice texturing as well on the side of the building there, and at the bottom floor. That's
a little bit of wear and tear. Oh, and it looks like here, are these like drainage grates or are they windows?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Either way, it's a cool detail to have.
Yeah, really nice. There's a lot of cool details like that you can get with slabs.
Yes, it's true. All right, moving on. We got another... I wonder if this is meant to be a canal or they're just doing the water for the reflection.
I think it's just for the reflection. Though it says it's townhouses from Christchurch. So,
UK. It's nice.
Really nice townhouse. Really nice townhouse and stuff.
An advertisement on the side of that one, making use of they've got an empty lot.
Isn't Christchurch New Zealand?
Oh, is it?
I think so. I mean, it could probably be both. I assume it's a common name, but there is a Christchurch in New Zealand as well. So.
Oh, okay. I was thinking this was like an actual UK. But it could be a revival style.
Yeah, that's really hard to know. Maybe someone knows and can let us know in the comments.
Yeah, or it's possible this person has posted it somewhere, but
that is also possible. Really nice, at least. I love the different colors and styles.
Yeah, either
way. Kinda the same as the first entry we looked at, where like you could see the architecture develop. So that's really fun.
That's true. It's one way or the other, depending on if it's a revival, like Elizabethan style, or if it's a, just a genuine one that's been restored.
Yes.
All right. And this one says Project Riviera, so I'm assuming this is like southern France.
Yes, a fictional street heavily inspired from various cities alongside the Mediterranean coast. And the scale is 1:1, so they managed to get 4 of them in, despite these buildings being pretty large in real life. And you can see the French flags there, so it's definitely...
Yeah, definitely French.
Yes.
You know what? They were in this picture too. I feel silly now.
That's okay. It's a great use of the space. And what's really unique about this build, other than its extravagant style, is also how they have included a lot of terrain, which adds a lot of depth to the build. So that's really cool.
Yeah, and they've used a lot of coral to get different colors of like ivy, I think, that's supposed to be growing along here.
Yeah. One of my favorite details is the tree on the top of the orange house. I think that's great, especially from the first picture. I love how that looks. It's really hard making a convincing tree at that scale, at that size, but I think they did it really, really well.
Do we have a name for this one?
It's some New York townhouses.
New York. So maybe I'm getting maybe like Brooklyn sort of vibes from this.
It says it's Murray Hill.
Oh, Murray Hill. Okay. Yeah. I believe that's a neighborhood in Brooklyn. It could be on Manhattan. I'm not quite sure. But I like the colors on this.
Yeah, it's really nice. Good use of the space as well. And the big tree in front in the center is really cool. It's important to not be afraid of covering up some of your buildings with nice foliage and nice trees. And here it works really well. Yeah.
It's good.
It's also nice how it isn't completely in the center. That's really nice. It's like slightly off to the side. And it sort of brings the two houses together as well, despite their quite extreme contrast in color.
I agree. Keep it moving. I think we're about halfway through now. So
yes, it's crazy.
There's so many entries. Imagine having to vote in this situation. I think I remember being very unsure about how to rank my top 5.
Oh yeah, it's really difficult. This is some Brooklyn townhouses and garden.
Okay. Yeah, this is more what I expect for Brooklyn with the they call this a bow front, so it's not a bay window, but it's kind of a curved front to the house, and then you got your walk up on the side here. It's like the very traditional, maybe 1880s, late 1870s even style of townhouse.
For sure, and I love the one on the left especially because I love the contrast between the red brick and I believe that's a bay window, right? The large bay window there. I love that contrast so much, and it's such a one of my favorite thing about New York townhouses.
I will give you a little detail as well. This build has some history hidden in it because you can see on this house, this window here. Very interesting, almost looks like a doorway, and that's because it probably was at one point. It would have had a walk up like this, which was designed to keep the doorway and the main level away from the stinky streets of the city where all the horses were. But like in the 20th century, very few of the townhouses kept their stairs like this. And so you can see on this one, what they would do is they'd take away the stairs and put in a door, so the basement became the new ground floor. You essentially just got like another floor to your house. So it's kind of cool to see this one was maybe preserved a little bit less than the one on the right.
That is really cool. And I love inclusion of a large tree once again. I believe that's the largest tree we have seen so far.
Get this effect when you see it from the sidewalk as well. It's really towering.
Yeah. It's really nice.
Alright. 22.
Yes, Amsterdam townhouses. Oh, never mind.
We are skipping, don't spoil. So we are skipping the finalists. The
yes,
runners.
I see.
We'll save that to the end.
I'm spoiling them. That's crazy. This is Polish townhouses.
Yeah, very. I feel like a lot of the Polish Baroque style, they go with those light yellow and green colors.
Oh yes, it's probably a bit more pastel colored than what we are seeing here. but it's colors that are really hard to work with in Minecraft. 'cause-
I know. Yep, I run into this a lot with working in Vienna. I would love some more
yeah.
pastels.
Yeah, they don't really have blocks that represents those colors well. So you just got to work with what you have, and I think for those very limited options, I think this works really well.
This build also has like an inner courtyard or alleyway behind it that they built, so that's cool.
Oh yes, that's beautiful. I love the depth of the building as well, where like it goes in a bit on the center, and the roof as well is really nice.
They've used those pistons without the heads to get the smooth slope.
Yeah, it's really cool.
All right, this one just has the one image, 323.
Yeah, it's 2 townhouses from Cluj. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. It's somewhere in Eastern Europe.
Yeah, I believe it's Romania.
Yeah, that's probably it. Love the colors, and I think the background is really cool. It complements them really well.
They saw orange roof. They said, let's do a cyan background, make it pop.
Yes, and it really does. Simple houses that they work really well.
And in a competition, you only get one. You know, the first impression matters. So having it really pop like this is nice.
Yeah, and I believe that's why they chose only one screenshot, and that's probably our first entry so far that only has one screenshot, but I believe that was a good choice.
Might be the last as well.
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
To some London townhouses.
You got any thoughts on this resident tree builder? Tree
I think
expert?
it's really nice to build a large cherry blossoms. They are tough trees to build because of their crazy branches and shapes and everything, and of course the foliage being a bit more limited. Of course we do have cherry leaves, but they're not always the right color, and they're other than leaves themselves. There aren't a lot of other transparent blocks really, so you can see there's glass, and they have used that. That's a really good choice for getting the pink foliage in.
And the saplings let through a little bit of light as well.
Oh yeah, and the candles as well, so nice job with that. Good solution.
For the townhouses themselves, they've put in a little London red call box, and they've got one of these like neo-Elizabethan style or Tudor style houses.
Really nice, and I love I love the contrast between the two, and I love the street lights. It's really nice. To the left in the image.
Yeah, it's nice and illuminated here.
Yeah. It says House of Wolf Pub Bar in Upper Street, Islington. I am not sure where that is, but I assume it's somewhere in Islington. Oh yeah.
I think
is that somewhere in the UK?
It is. It's a I guess a neighborhood or a borough in London.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
To the north. It's one. I think it's one of the larger neighborhoods.
Oh yes. I love how you can like drive through the red building. That's really fun.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see where you end up from that picture from an angle. And I believe there's one picture from the back as well. Yes. That's really cool. And nice with the windows there and the iron bars going up. Really nice.
I think this is some sort of company warehouse building, because they've got maybe the advertisement or name on the side here.
Oh yes, probably.
And then being able to drive through and maybe use a loading dock to ship out merchandise or something like that.
You can see there's a big sign on the front as well, like the black one there as well.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Really nice, and yeah, nice contrast between the two buildings. Good interest and use of space.
All right, here's another one. Entry 27.
I believe this is inspired by a townhouse in Oslo on Karl Johan Gate. It's really nice. I love this building in real life. I used to walk past it every day when I went to university, so I know that one really well. Though it's a bit of a fictional twist on it. It's a bit condensed because it's a really tall building in real life. So that wouldn't fit within the restrictions. So it's made a bit more chunky. But I believe it works really well.
I see. So like the neo-Renaissance, like Scandinavian style, it would normally have like 5 floors, right? But they've made it just have 3.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Usually the Scandinavian ones or the Norwegian ones just have 4. Though this is a more almost like German building. I believe it's inspired by similar architecture in Berlin, which some of these Scandinavian ones are, and they are very large and very many floors. So that's why they end up being so large, even in Oslo. But yeah, I like the twist they've done to make it actually fit.
Yeah, it's a very attractive build. It doesn't look like it's been compressed. If you don't know the building,
sure.
I wouldn't have even guessed that myself.
Yeah, for sure. It fits really well. I was scared how that was going to look, but I think it's beautiful. And
I like the detail on the roof too. They got a skylight on the back.
And like the shape of the roof on the corner, it's beautiful. Really, really well done.
Yeah, they did a good job with the turret.
Yeah.
All right. Another UK one by the looks of it.
Yes. There's a grand timber-framed merchant house. And to its left is a smaller squat brick Georgian/early Victorian dwelling.
Okay, so this is the timber-framed, and if they've painted black timbers probably, having a Georgian one. And you can see it's a little bit in shadow, but it's built straight out of the timbered house, I think. It's really interesting. It's so
cool. And I love how much detail has gone into the back as well.
Oh, let me...
It's really nice.
One more. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's like it has completely different vibes than what the front does. And yeah, it's really well done.
That's really lovely.
It's so difficult adding the very dark timber frame, because working with walls for that is not always easy. It very quickly becomes looking too heavy, but I think this works really, really well.
I agree, and I like how it's not just a flat back here. They've got extensions that come out into the yard, and then like maybe a little bird bath and stuff happening in the back. It's very cute.
Yeah, and even the grounds not being all at the same level, like it goes down there in the garden. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's this. It might seem like obvious just looking at the build, but they've clearly spent a lot of time adding visual interest and stuff like that here.
For sure.
This is entry 29.
Yes, some more Brussels townhouses.
Brussels, yeah. I'm seeing kind of the very classic Brussels Art Nouveau. We did one of these as a weekly challenge a few weeks ago.
Yes.
Really nice. And then these ones, it's kind of, again, we're seeing like a historical progression towards maybe older. This is like 1910s, and then maybe like 1890s and 1870s. Different styles in this one.
Yeah, really, really nice built bay windows on the first floor as well. And I love the use of the slightly larger scale. It works really well with these houses that have a lot of detailing.
Yeah.
The gables and the weird shape of the windows, etc. Really nice.
Entry 30.
Yes.
Our first Asian entry, I believe.
Oh yes, it's Malaysia. It says it's mixed residential and commercial properties built primarily in Malaysia, Singapore, and Vietnam.
I see. So they took the style that's from that region and they just based it on that.
Yes, it seems like this is mostly inspired by Kuala Lumpur, though.
Okay.
I'm not too sure, but I think so. Really nice. Always love to see entries from other parts of the world as well that are sadly very underrepresented, both in Minecraft as a whole and especially in the realistic building community.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I like here that they've got they've got an arcade at the front of these buildings, and then the shop fronts are set back, but they're also very open as well. Oh
yes.
So you can imagine kind of walking through maybe at night browsing the markets. Really cool effect with that.
Yeah, that's so cool to see. And I love the detail with the guy on the bike as well, to the right in
There
that
he
picture.
is. Yeah.
Very typical, I assume.
Absolutely. They're probably drawing on experience. And then the other thing is this like very big sort of modern looking building, but then it's got a traditional sort of wood balcony hanging off the side. I like to see that.
Oh yes.
Kind of a mixing
Really
of
nice.
different vernacular styles.
And I love how you can see the tiled floors, and it looks like chairs and tables for a restaurant, and you can see them here from this angle. It's really cool how they were able to show off interior without actually having any interior pictures.
Yeah, good point. 33.
Montreal Townhouses, 1890.
I knew him when I saw him. This is like a very standard North American Second Empire style, but I think I've seen these townhouses in Montreal with the bright colored roofs and trim on them.
I love the different colors of them, because like they all are white and textured similarly, but those different accent colors makes it so interesting, and I love it so much.
Yeah, I like that they've got detail in the street where you can go down and also have stairs up as well.
Yes, and I love the little pigeon sitting on the fence in the middle.
There's some
Oh, there are multiple of them.
Yeah,
wow.
a lot of pigeons.
That's great. Really, really nice. I love the greenhouse has both used bamboo and big drip leaf stems. Lots of different foliage for that, which is always cool to see.
Are these mangrove?
Propagules or something?
Yeah, propagules. That's right.
Yeah. Very niche, but very useful for specific use cases.
All right, 35.
Yes, this is Beringa Town / row house.
I don't know.
I'm not sure where that is. Yeah, same. But I do love to see a modern entry. Yes. That is really cool. But also heavily underrepresented in our community, which makes sense because most of the people we drag in is from the traditional architecture that we do. But that doesn't mean we can't appreciate modern as well. So
yeah,
nice
absolutely. You're definitely giving yourself a disadvantage in the voting because so many people are there to see traditional. But I don't know. A lot of people on our build team, even though they like to build traditional, we appreciate modern architecture. I like the green roof on this. It's just like a very nice place to chill and have a picnic underneath the trellis.
Yes.
All right.
So that's a row of British houses.
I was definitely getting British. They've got the flags. I saw them this time.
Yeah, it seems like it. You can definitely tell.
Georgian. It's interesting that they've used the acacia trapdoors as a mix here with the spruce ones.
Yeah. One of my favorite details about this entry is how all of the windows have they're shut differently. Some of them are opened vertically and others are opened horizontally, and they're all it looks like someone lives there because of that. It's really, really nice. It's not just a little model house. It looks like it's a real setting, and it's really nice.
Yeah, and a lot of these have the angled street or like a sloped street, which is cool. This one has drains as well, so a lot of detail going on.
Yeah, those small things makes all the difference in making the build actually feel alive.
All right, next we got also UK, I think.
That's a bunch of Bristolian houses.
Bristol.
In dire need of a clean.
Oh, okay. They've passed judgment on their own build with that.
They have. I do think the dirty look complements them really well because of how they are a bit more on the basic side in terms of their ornamentation in real life. So good choice.
That's interest for sure.
Yeah, and I love the contrast as well with the brick walls and the granite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's like some sort of downspout for the drainage.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the thing that this build does that I love to do so much is to use the iron doors for white detailing on a white building. Because in our texture packs specifically, the iron trapdoors might be a bit too bright. So using the iron doors instead can be a nice way of getting like the slightly more weathered look, which works great when you're building row houses in dire need for a clean, as you said yourself.
The black spots from the hinges too mixed well with the birch that they've used. I actually hadn't thought about that before, but it does look like they've got little mold spots or something on them.
Yeah, it would look really out of place if they used the completely white trapdoors for that.
Yeah. All right.
Here are some Sydney terrace houses.
So again, a new
That's
continent,
great.
unless the Christchurch was Christchurch, New Zealand. But other than that, yeah, Australia.
Yes.
Oceania.
Really cool. A bit more modern than most of the other entries we have seen. Of course, there was that one hyper modern one. But other than that, this seems to be more on the modern side, I assume.
Hard to tell, honestly. I don't know. I don't know much about the architecture there, so I couldn't tell you what period this is from.
Yeah, sure, maybe. I do love it though. It's very different from what we normally see, and that's a great plus.
I like
I love how small they are, very human scale.
Yeah. Are they using the 2, 4, 6, 8? I don't think they used the whole space as well. I think they only used about 24 blocks or so.
Oh yeah, they would have had space for at least one more, it seems.
Yeah, so look, the depth is more than the width.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's quite a small entry, but it works really well. And nice to see someone build more houses again. And yeah, Australia, that's pretty rare.
Yep. This looks like we're back to Europe, maybe?
Yes, it says 3 small townhouses inspired by those that can be found in Nice.
Okay.
So south eastern France.
Yeah. It's nice. Popping with color, especially this flower bed here.
Oh yes, and yeah, like the different colors of the buildings and those bright orange roofs. That's very typical of that region. So really, really nice.
What is this material here? We don't see this that often. Is this called like some membrane or something like that?
I feel like it's called. I think it's called skulk vein.
Skulk veins. Ah, yes.
Yeah.
You're like one of the first people that I saw use that block, but it's nice.
Yeah, you can debug them like vines, I think.
Okay.
Right?
That seems right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. They're really good if you need like that sort of blue tinted iron bars or railings or something. You can use them for that. Of course, their shining texture is a bit distracting, but it can work quite well.
Yeah, I like it here. Yeah, it contrasts nice with the orangey roof.
For sure.
All right, so here we are in our top 3. This is our 3rd place winner in the popular vote.
The title of this entry is really fitting. It's Life and Death, and if you scroll to the second photo, you might see why that is.
Yeah, so is this the life photo?
Indeed.
And then there's the death photo.
And it's really the cool thing about this that you can see the changing in light as well. Sort of mimics the difference in photography from old photography and then newer. So it's almost like a picture from back when the buildings were first made, and then from when some of them were demolished, maybe to make place for a tall skyscraper or something, because it's New York City.
Yeah, a lot of the Fifth Avenue mansions were lost.
Yeah.
And I like that they've got the detailed construction equipment, and I think even more so, you can see like this is like the central staircase in the townhouse that's running up the middle here. They haven't completely torn it out yet. It's really thoughtful.
Yeah. And this is also the one building, or the one entry, where you can see, hold on, how does all of this fit within 32 blocks? That's because they have split the entry in the middle. So that wall you see there,
Yeah, this
on the other side, that is where this picture is taken from.
So they're back to back, pretty much.
Yeah, it's genius. Great way of getting two scenes in without actually breaking the size restrictions.
I don't think it's safe for this man to be up here.
I don't think so either. It's New York, so anything goes.
Maybe, yeah. All right, then we can move on to second place.
It doesn't say where it's from, but it's for sure German, and it's a beautiful extravagant house. It has so much detail, and I love the contrast to the yellow one on the right of it.
Yeah, it's that you can see the floors are a bigger scale as well, so inside it would be kind of more spacious.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I love how there's like one extra building that isn't connected to the other ones, and it's like in a completely different style again. That is really nice. It gives like it has so much vibes because of that.
Yeah, it's more of you're on a square. A lot of entries are kind of you're looking along a street. This one you're engrossed in a square or a corner. Nice.
Yeah, I guess it's the only entry that tackled the challenge like that. So that was really cool.
All right, so these last two were third and second place as voted by the community. Our next one, before we get to our overall winner, is the Terra's Choice. So this was to be eligible, your build had to not be built by a member of our team, but then the vote is conducted by our build team. So there's about 30 people that can vote on it. And here it is. These are the Amsterdam townhouses that you mentioned earlier.
Yes, that's right. They're beautiful, and the small scale allows for so many of them, 5 even. It's really, really clever.
These houses are super challenging because the windows are so tall and narrow, it's really difficult to scale them and get the proportions realistic on them.
And especially when they are curved, as the thin brick building to the right. The red brick
with the curved gable at the top.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking also of the arched windows.
Oh, I see. These ones over here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really challenging. But with debugged walls, you can do most things, and it's very, very well built. And of course, there's a canal as well, because it's Amsterdam.
This is the view from when you had too much to drink and fell in the canal, and this
True.
is. This is the view of the helicopter. I don't know, coming to get. So I don't know what I'm saying here. Yeah.
A man has fallen in the Lego City River.
We've got the also mandatory Dutch bicycles.
Of course.
So yeah, our team liked this entry. There's a lot to love here. Great build. And then finally, our overall winner. It's Dresden Townhouse. I know this one well.
Yeah, it's incredible. These roofs are really challenging with the super steep first and then the very flat on top. But it's done so well. And a thing that they did with the corners of the roof here that I see a lot of people don't utilize is how you can debug the walls like away from the rest of the roof, so you get like those gaps on the inside of the wall there. It makes the thickness of the corner of the roof more consistent, and that's a great technique for those corners.
Also, if you have shaders, the shadow differentiates the material, the fact that there's a corner a bit more.
For sure. So you can tell it's someone who has a lot of experience, and it's beautiful. It has great depth despite having 2 wide windows, which can sometimes make the building suffer a bit from looking too basic. But this one really doesn't do that. It's beautiful, and it's really, really well built.
And it's also someone that builds a lot of statues, because they had a statue included. I think we can say this was built by Simon, a member of our build team. He is recreating Dresden in 1912 and is known for beautiful buildings like this, and for his knack for beautiful statues.
And flags. So
And flags.
Nice, nice flag to the right.
Here's a no shader pick as well. I'm just noticing now, are these cherry leaves?
They're pink petals.
Yeah, pink petals. Sorry, I don't know.
And
all the names.
you can debug those to be in any direction you want, and you can even debug them to cover only a fifth or like a fourth of the block, a third of the block, or half a block, or 3/4.
3/4 of the block.
Yeah, 3/4.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
It's a crazy block with so many possibilities for debugging. You need to be a bit careful though when you're stacking and moving them, because World Edit hasn't figured out how to do that properly with those debug properties yet. So they can get a bit messed up.
That might just be our server lagging behind and needing to update.
It might be.
All right, so here we are in game, and we don't do this for every competition, but Akira actually asked every participant in this competition if they wanted to send in a schematic file of their builds, so we could make a row out of all these row houses. So
yeah, it was a lot of work to do, because first of all, you need to make all of the schematics work, and there are different types of schematics that you can use to import stuff into Minecraft. So not all of them were the file format that I actually know how to work with. And of course, a lot of people don't usually work with those tools either. So, and some people might build on platforms that don't have those tools available. So it's not a requirement, but it was an offer for those who wanted to have their build presented in this fun, new way. All of them together in a large row, sort of.
And was there a rationale for how you arranged some of these builds?
I tried to make them sort of fit together, though some of them I just couldn't find a place for, so I just put them together with the most contrasting entries, which made for some great scenes, maybe some humorous ones. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's just a fun little extra thing for this comp, as we had so much engagement and so many entries.
I think I'm just gonna slide my way down the row here.
Yes, you can see this crazy one here is an example entry that I built to show. This was not actually an entry for the competition, but it was an entry I built to show people how it may be done. I think it fits really well here. And sadly, I don't think any of the other entries quite matched my vibe. But and while not being qualifying for the vote, I'm very glad that I still could include my own entry in this beautiful row of houses.
Well, I'm glad that you had the humility to, show it off beside all of our other ones.
Yeah, and I think those who are fortunate enough to be my neighbors should be really, really thankful for that.
I also like how the second place one was the only entry to have sort of the town square vibe, so you use that as the corner. And
yes.
It wraps around there.
Yeah. It was hard to find a place specifically for that, but it sort of worked.
There's some repeats here. I think the Oslo house appears twice.
Yes, some of them repeats, because I was doing it. They were getting some nice screenshots that you might even be able to show in the video for the audience.
I will superimpose some of them.
Yes, that's great.
There's some nice angles here.
Yes, then of course here at the end you can see the winner of the comp as well. And that one was really hard to connect with anything at all, so it's kind of just standing for itself. But
yeah, because it only connects on one side, right?
Yeah, it does. But it's the winner, so I guess it deserves to stand on its own anyway.
It's true. Well, yeah. So that was our competition. 39 entries, absolute marathon covering them all. I'm personally really happy, and I'm sure you are too, since you get to take credit for running this competition.
Oh yes, it's great. It's nice to see so much engagement from the community. Yeah, we didn't always have this many entries for the comp, so it's great to see that we have been able to revive the interest there and have them be more of a community thing, and not just have builders enter for the comps, but lots of community members as well.
Yeah, and I think for many people this might have been their first time participating in a competition. I think that wraps it up for this video. I hope to make more competition post-mortem videos like this one. We'll have an exciting tournament starting up pretty soon, which I'm hoping to cover as it develops. So
that will be very exciting, and I will not be hosting that one.
You will not be hosting, so you will be in the field.
I might be participating though.
You might be. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. And if you want to see that covered, stick around, subscribe. More to come on this channel. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.